What's up, guys? It's CJ the Bob's Burgers. CJ the Bob's Burgers, me fan 2008 here, and today I'm going to be talking about this cinematic masterpiece, TMNT. Came out 2007, the same year as. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. This movie came out the same year as Ratatouille, Simpsons movie, Futurama's Bender's Big Score, Shrek the Third, B movie, Meet the Robinsons, Surf's Up, etc. So now, basically, what the plot is, it's just the same plot as the original, where the Ninja Turtles are just defenders of the city. They're always protecting the city, and hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Back to that. But then one day, they hear about a mysterious villain that threatens in the world, and they both try and go stop. And that's basically what the plot is. Now, guys, this movie is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie I used to watch all the time when I was a kid, because honestly, this was my #1 favourite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie of all time, and this came out 1 year before I was born. Which, yeah. Honestly, guys, I don't know what else to say. This movie's honestly a cinematic masterpiece. Now, granted, I did watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all the time when I was a kid, literally all of them when I was a kid. But then when I heard that they made an animated movie from 2007, I was like, awesome! That's so cool. I didn't know they made an animated movie. It came out 1 year before I was born. So then I gave this movie a watch, and I gotta say, I freaking love this movie. This movie is honestly such a masterpiece. It's one of the best movies I've ever watched in my whole entire life. Like, seriously. This is a movie I think deserves some more attention. Which, yeah, everybody in my family loves this movie, which is really cool. Which, yeah. Now, there's a lot. Now, let's get to the face. So the animation, the story in this movie is great. I really love the story. You know, I've heard it before, but it's still great. I love the animation. Sorry about that, guys. Back to saying. So, yeah, and, the animation in this movie is freaking awesome. I really love the animation. It's one of the best animations I've ever seen in movies history. Like, wow. And the character designs are great. I really love the character designs. And a lot of great characters. Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello are still my favourite characters of the franchise. April O'Neil is still a good character. Cassie Jones was great. And I really love the villain. Master Splinter is still a great character. And I really love the villains in this movie. Max Winters, General Serpendiant, General Aguila, and General Gato and Kara. Yeah, they are great villains. I really like those villains. Which, yeah, I mean, Kara, I don't know if it's a villain, but yeah, honestly, all the villains in this movie are great. I really love all the villains. Which, yeah. And now, I will say, and a lot of my favourite actors were in this movie, which is surprised, and I'm going to name them all right now. Chris Evans, Mako, Patrick Stewart, Mikey Kelly, John DiMaggio, Kevin Michael Richardson, Billy West, and Phil Lamar, and Jim Cummins, and D. Bradley Baker, and Tara Strong, and Greg Baldwin. Yeah, those are my favourite actors. Those actors that I mentioned are my favourite actors of all time, which I'd say they're such great actors. Oh, and Nolan North, yeah, he's a great actor as well. So yeah, honestly, there are so much. Do I have any negatives? To this movie? Hell no, I don't have any negatives to this movie at all. Because honestly, this was my #1 favourite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie of all time until Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mayhem come out. Which you all know my thoughts on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mayhem. That movie's a masterpiece. And check out my review on that movie. I did a review on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mayhem last year. Which honestly, that review, I'm keeping it as it is. I'm leaving it as it is. Because I'm not going to do a redo review on it. I'm going to leave it as it is. Which, yeah. Anyway, and I really love the climax. The climax in this movie is awesome. My favourite scene in this movie is definitely the climax. Honestly, the climax is awesome. And I love all the scenes in this movie. All the scenes are really great. And I love that interesting relationship between April and what's it called again? Hang on. April and Leo. Honestly, no, not Leo. Sorry, not Leonardo. Leonardo, the character. No. I do like their friendship though. The friendship's great. I really like the friendship. I do like April and Leo's friendship. I do like that. But in April's and Casey's relationship, honestly, they had a great relationship in this movie. Honestly, yeah, they were like a pretty good couple. Which yeah, like Casey and April, they got together at the end. Like they argued, but then they got back together, and yeah. Honestly, honestly they have a great relationship. April O'Neil and Casey Jones, yeah, they have a great relationship in this movie. And like I said, Leo and April O'Neil, yeah, they have a great friendship in the franchise, which yeah. And I like how this movie is from Warner Brothers studio, which yeah, I didn't expect this movie to be Warner Brothers Studios, which I don't know why. It's really weird in my opinion. Like I think this movie should have been a Nickelodeon movie instead. Now, I don't hate Warner Brothers Studios. It's one of my favorite movie studios of all time, movie companies of all time. And honestly, I really want to go to Warner Brothers Studios one day, but it's too expensive. But if I ever went there, that'd be awesome. Anyway, now I will say, even though I love this movie, but I think even though I love Warner Bros. Studios, but I think this should have been a Nickelodeon movie instead, because it would have been a lot more sense. Because yeah, and then in 2012 we had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV show on Nickelodeon with these designs, and I think it makes a lot more sense if this movie was Nickelodeon movie instead of Warner Bros. If you all know what I mean. Which yeah. And yeah, there is one YouTuber that I know that actually really likes this movie, and that's My Puss Fanboy, which My Puss Fanboy actually really enjoys this movie, which also I don't blame him. So yeah. But yeah, what can I say? So like I said, I don't have any negatives of this movie. Hell no, I don't have any negatives. Like I said, I don't have any negatives of this movie at all. And everyone in my family loves this movie. Which yeah. So overall, and yeah, guys, I do love the 1990s Ninja Turtle movies and the 2010s Ninja Turtle movies. But this movie and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mayhem will always be the true best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies of all time. So yeah. So overall, guys, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's such an amazing, it's a cinematic masterpiece. It's one of my favourite movies of all time with Bob's Burg. It's up there. It's one of the best movies I've watched in my whole entire life, along with Free Guy and Bob's Burgers and the Bob's Burgers movie Accelera. So yeah, this is a movie I definitely go back and watch. I did rewatch this movie last year for nostalgia, and honestly, it's still a great movie to this very day. So yeah. So yeah, this is definitely a movie I'd go back and watch. If I ever had kids in the future, I definitely would introduce them to this movie. So yeah. So yeah, thank you all for watching this review, and cowabunga.